Thanks, Elizabeth. For those of you who can hear me, I can't tell you enough how exciting it is to be a part of this. And Elizabeth, I want to thank you for taking all the energy and the effort to make an event like this happen. The energy in here is fantastic, and your attention to detail has been great. So thank you very much. You know, what does a car guy talk about at an Expo? I mean, 95% of the cars I sell are all gas. But things are changing very quickly. The vehicle lineup that I represent, which is Stellantis vehicle, is critically moving into all electric. Today I brought a sample of the vehicles that we have. Our first all-electric vehicle in the Stellantis platform, which is the 500e. Our big brag point is it's the most economical all-electric new vehicle in Canada. If you take a look at the list price on that car, it's $42,000, and it's eligible for $5,000 grant money from the federal government. And of course, because you guys are all friends of Provincial Chrysler, you get the UDO discount when you come in to get your car. But what's also exciting with what's going on running a car dealership right now is that you're starting to see the manufacturers start to pivot to some discounting on hybrid or the new technology vehicles, which we didn't see initially. So for example, when we first saw the 2023 Wrangler that's out there, it was introduced and didn't see any additional incentives on that car. When you came in as a consumer, you'd be like, oh, well, the price of the car is $65,000, that's what I'm gonna have to pay. What's exciting now is the manufacturers pivoting and giving additional discounts on these vehicles. So on top of the government incentives, for example, the Wrangler's gonna get 10% off MSRP. And then the vehicles that I've also brought, like the Hornet and Tanao, you're gonna see discounts of close to $10,000. So the challenge as a retailer of these vehicles is trying to get the word out that they have become a lot more affordable than what they have had in the past. You know, affordability on electric cars, I think Sean spoke to it earlier, it really had a tough knock on, you know, it's just for the rich people. But as you can see, more manufacturers coming into the space, you're seeing significant decrease in transaction price of these vehicles. You know, when you come in and you take a look at, for example, a Hornet, you're going to be able to qualify for interest rates that start at 4.99%. And all of a sudden, the affordability of that car, when you take a look at your fuel savings, at the end of the day, you're going to be able to make it work well for you. The other thing that you find that when you get with more mainstream electrification is you start to benefit from larger dealer networks. So, you know, when we saw electrification first come into the market, it was really driven by Elon Musk and Tesla. The challenge, though, of driving a Tesla is that there isn't a dealer network that if something goes wrong with the car, that you have a face. Let's face it, you're gonna have to complain if it doesn't work. Well, it's easier to complain to my face than to complain to a person on the other side of a phone. And I think that's what you're gonna see as electrification continues and it's readily adopted, that, you know, even though the front runner right now is Tesla, you're gonna see Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler emerge to be at the forefront of electrification. That's right, and most importantly, it gives us jobs in our community, right? Electrification is very interesting right now. The woohoo from our local 444, I think it's probably the excitement about that all-electric charger. Like, I can't tell you today, the biggest conversation piece is, when are we going to see a charger? When's it going to be available? When can I've sat in one. There was a family event there a few weeks ago. They had 7 or 8 of the chargers out front. For the people here who work at Chrysler and have been able to see it and have been able to sit in it, you're at a big advantage versus us. But we have lots of people who are excited and looking forward to driving that car. So I can't wait to have it. Okay, so here's your hack. Make sure it's recording. If you want to get video of a Charger driving, you're going to go across from the employee lot, which is the vehicle, the body shop, and you're going to see them pull them out on the road. That's awesome. I hear that they're going to build 14,000 between now and the end of the year. That's awesome. That's good news. You know, I'm still thinking it's onesies and twos, so that's fantastic. So thank you to members of 444 for making it happen. So anyway, I don't know what kind of question you could have for me. All I got to say is, if you're interested in even trying any of these hybrids, pop by Provincial Chrysler or any of our local Chrysler dealers. I mean, we're all super competitive, but I appreciate you coming to me. And our cars, they're pretty awesome, so give it a try. Thanks, Elizabeth.